Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So till now, we have seen some basic information about SQL and also seen how to install MySQL server. I hope you have installed MySQL server, and if you haven't, then I would first recommend you guys to install it. I will put the link in the description box of how to install MySQL server, as from now we are going to do all our practicals in that particular software only, so it would be more important for you guys to install it first. So before going into SQL queries and the software, we should know the most important part of every programming language, that is data types. So in this particular video, we are going to see what are data types and the types of them. So without wasting our time, let's get into the video. So we will first see the definition of data type. It says that it is used to represent the nature of our data which we are storing in our database. I know it would be much complex, or you won't understand it by this definition. So let me give you the real life applications and make it more clear to you guys. So unlike humans, computer doesn't know the difference between 1, 2, 3, 4 or ABCD or the special characters. We can also say that we know the difference between the phone number, address, or the dollar sign, at the rate sign, etc. But how come the computer know all these things? So we have to instruct them, and for instructing them, we use data types. So here the phone number is a digit or integer. So integer is a data type. In address, we use letter, that is character are the data types. The special characters, that is anchor, is a data type. So we will mention to the computer the data type, and from then he'll come to know what data we are inserting into our database. So it is now all the data types are not supported by all the softwares. Like Oracle doesn't support datetime data type, and MySQL doesn't support money data type, right? But make sure that you use that particular data type which is supported by that particular column or that particular software. Now this is the basic information about data type. Let us see the different types of them. So here these are the different types of data types, and these three are the most commonly used data types, that is character and string, numeric, and date and time data type. Also there are different types of them, but they are not are much in use. So if we need them in our other videos, I'll let you know guys there. So let us start with the first, that is the character and string data type. So in this data type there are various types, but these two are the most commonly used, that is char and varchar. So here first character is a fixed length character data type, that is it is a static data type. The range between them is 1 to 8000. So let me give you an example how the data type is used. So if we are creating a table, then we have to give the column name, and besides that we have to give the data type. That is, here the column name is name and the data type which is used is char, and 10 is the size of our data. So suppose the computer makes the 10 blocks, or we can say 10 memory blocks, and let our data would be world. So our data would be inserted like this. So here the 5 memory blocks will be used, and the remaining 5 memory blocks are not used. So these blocks which are remaining, they will store, or they will have a waste of our memory. So for that, the varchar come into the picture, where we don't have to waste our memory. So varchar is a variable length character data type, that is a dynamic data type. It range between 1 to 8000. So here our data type is varchar, and the size is 10. So here also the computer will make 10 memory blocks, and for suppose our data is world, so our data will be stored, and the remaining 5 memory blocks will be erased from itself. So there will be no waste of our memory, and by this we can what we say have our program in much simpler way where the memory is not being used in a large amount. So now if you want to store a particular what we say spatial characters, then AND is used to store the spatial characters. This is all about the string and character data type. There here is comes the numeric data type. So we can also store our data in the varchar data type, but of the digits. But to get differentiate between them, we have given it to the numeric data type. So first come is the integer data type, that is int. So in that the number range between these two numbers. Now the memory per number, it is of 4 bytes. So here is the name of the column and this is the data type which we are using. And let's suppose our data is 12,345. So if we are entering this data, it is smaller than this number, or we can enter this much data. So here also, if we are entering our data, the other memory blocks will be wasted and our memory will be wasted. So I will suggest you guys that if we are having a specific number of our data or limited data, we should use that particular size of data, or else our memory will be wasted. So therefore, if we are having a small amount of data which is ranging to 1 to 500 or 1 to 255, we use tinyint, where it stores the memory of 1 byte only. So if we are storing our memory and it is having a specific limit, then our memory will be also not wasted, and it will be having a small it will be in a small numbers of memory, so it will be easier for us to use it, our program. Now it comes the decimal data type. So it ranges between these two numbers and it is used the memory of 15 to 17 bytes. Now the decimal is given in this way, that is p comma s, that is 3 comma 2, where 3 gives us the total length of our data and two numbers denotes that after decimal how many numbers which comes. So here our data is 5.72. So here the total length of our data is 3 and after decimal there comes two numbers. Now suppose if we are giving a length of 2 comma 4 comma 2, sorry. So then our total length of our data should be 4 and after decimal there should come 2 digits. For suppose 5372. So here 5 and 372 are the total length and after decimal there comes two numbers. So this satisfies it. Now it comes the float. So float is just similar to that of the decimal and it stores of 4 to 8 byte of memory. Now float gives us 8 digits after our decimal. So we can't get we get an accurate, but we don't want large number like this. So for getting an accurate what we say accurate output, we use always decimal rather than float. So this is all about the numeric data type. Now it comes to date and time data type. So now if we want to represent the date in our database, we use date data type, where it displayed in the form of YYMMDD, that is year, month and the date of that month. So if we are inserting our data, it should be in this particular syntax only. Now if we want to represent the time in our database, we use time data type, where it is in the form of hour, minute and second. So if we are entering it, it should be in this particular syntax only. Now it comes to the timestamp data type. So it gives us the current date and time. So where this exactly used? So in companies, the employee card, so they have to scan that card when they enter to the company. So at that time their current time and date will be stored. So their time and stamp data type is used, will display the current date and time. It will be in the form of the previous which we have seen, that is in the date, that is y, m and d, and in time it will be hour, minute and second. Now it comes the date and time data type. So if we want to represent both date and time at the same time, then we use date and time data type. So here the time in the second, it will be in the milliseconds. We will get the data in milliseconds. And if we want our data in the nanoseconds, then we use date time to data type, where it will gives us the time in the nanoseconds. So this is all about the data types and the types of them. So in the next video, we will see the core part of SQL language, that is DDL, DML, DCL and TCL. So that's all for this video. If you guys have any doubt till now, feel free to ask in the comment section. We will try to answer those questions in the next video, or else we'll answer that in the comment section itself. Thank you so much for watching my video. See you guys in the next video.